So you might have heard that Hinge uses the Gale-Shapley algorithm. It is being repeated constantly on YouTube, and even a Hinge employee confirmed that this is what their algorithm is based on during an AMA. But that's the clue, what it is based on, because it's not how it really works. Because the textbook Gale-Shapley algorithm is kind of like a school dance, where the gym doors are locked, there's 10 boys, 10 girls, and even though they all have their list of preferences, mathematically, everybody gets a match, even if it's not who they want it to be. But Hinge doesn't actually work that way, because somebody can keep getting rejected, and somebody can just keep getting shown new profiles over and over, like the gym doors are open and there's a line going around the block. So for the algorithm to actually be effective, there has to be something else going on to fix this exact problem. But to understand it, you should know first how the algorithm used to work when it used something called ELO score. Essentially, it was just an attractiveness rating. If you had a lot of likes and a lot of attention, you would get a higher rating and get shown to other people who also got a high rating. But the problem with this is that it ignores the fact that people have types. If a guy was just covered in tattoos and piercings, to the masses, his rating would be lower. But there is a type of attractive woman who's actually into that sort of thing. And using the old ELO system, that would never happen. They would never see each other. And this is where something called collaborative filtering comes in. And understanding this is a big advantage, because unlike it just being some beauty contest, this is something that you can actually take advantage of and to train. And basically, it's kind of like what Netflix and Spotify use to understand the types of shows and music that you're in and how it tries to recommend you something that you actually like. And it doesn't just recognize that you happen to like women with horses in their pictures, but it actually compares your behavior to other guys who do as well. And if they happen to like women who are religious, into country music, posing by their truck, and all that sort of thing, the algorithm goes like, oh, you're one of those guys. Here's a bunch of profiles that you're very, very likely to like. So how can you actually use this to your advantage? Well, the algorithm wants to show you people who have the highest likelihood of liking you back. But for that to happen, it actually has to have confidence in knowing exactly who you are. And if you can put yourself into a bucket like this horse country girl and actually have pictures and prompts that present that yourself as that way, you can expect a noticeable boost in likes and matches. And it could be any type as well, like a Patagonia hiking, Subaru camping type guy, or a mechanic, like a really heavy blue collar type, or some like tech city bro with high ambitions. And it can be less obvious too. Like I'm working with a guy and he's a little bit older, a little bit bigger, but we've recognized that he just kind of has this like very welcoming, almost like a big teddy bear type of vibe, like a guy that women would feel safe with. Even though he's kind of like bigger and his appearance would probably use some work, he just gives off that vibe really well. And we just kind of doubled down on it. We leaned into it and it's working very, very well. That's a big green flag to a specific type of woman. And this is just like clarity that helps take your profile to the next level. Now, this is not necessary by any means, and that's very important to know, because this is like we're kind of like getting deep down into just maximizing and just optimizing to the highest degree. But if you are in a position where you are needing new pictures and you have a type of lifestyle that you fit reasonably well, then yeah, it makes sense to lean on this. And of course, you don't need to like be absolutely obsessed with camping or whatever it is. It's just lean into something that is a factor about you that would appeal to a specific type of woman. Just kind of like double or triple down on it. And this is like Hinge's ability to understand types, even though it's not perfect. It is what made it mainstream. And since the parent company of Hinge, who also owns Tinder, can see how it is effective, they had a statement saying that they are now doing the exactly same thing. They said they dropped ELO score and are now doing things like suggesting profiles with similar photos to ones members have liked before, which is essentially it. Now, that's not the only thing there is still more to the algorithm. For instance, we know other things from that exact same statement, which is from Tinder, but definitely applies to Hinge too. Like how they value potential matches who are active and active at the same time, and how they track how you swipe, which is important. So don't just like power swipe right. You want to actually swipe left and try to like curate your feed. And it also gives new accounts a boost because it needs data on who you like, and it needs data on who likes you. And, you know, you can do this yourself. If I've mentioned it a few times before, but if you go into Hinge, the settings, go to pause account, it gives you the option to actually restart it, like reset the algorithm rather. Something else, it also knows if you get a match and never respond, things like that, that's like very confident that it's having some sort of impact on your visibility. That alone is probably not a lot, but things like that, it is 100% tracking. I mean, it knows everything that's in your chat. But yeah, if you need any help, I go a lot deeper into doing well on Hinge in a video here, and also have some resources linked below if you need my help. Otherwise, I'll talk to you again soon.